This week we're back on the van build.
Absolutely sick of the weather in this country.
We're going to make sure the van is done today.
Today? Christ! Don't blame my little nipples on this.
We do have some very sad news, guys. It's going to take a lot for me to say this. We are very nearly there with it. We've just got to install the diesel heater, water heater, plumb everything up, fit the bed and a few extra touch-ups, and then next week we should be able to move on to the painting the outside of the van. But first let's start with the diesel heater.
Right guys, let's get fitting the Autoterm 4D diesel heater to this van.
In our last build we had a separate fuel tank for the heater, but this time round we're using the main fuel tank.
Now with the Sprinters guys, there is a point underneath where you can jack it up from, and I'll just show you that now if you are thinking of doing it. So that's the jack point there, where that little bracket is. Don't worry about that rust, it's just surface rust.
The first thing I'm doing is removing the van's fuel tank. I started to take out all the plugs, screws and everything else holding it in place. To help hold up the fuel tank, I put 2 toolboxes underneath so I can lower the tank down onto them. It does also help if the fuel tank is empty, not full like ours.
I'm gonna get a bit of diesel on you, but don't worry about it, just wipe it off and crack on. Now one thing guys you need to watch out for when sliding this tank out is, if you look under here, it's this filler neck. If you can get 2 people to tilt the tank slightly, this filler neck will slide out from under here. You can lift it out and then work on it out here in the open. But just make sure whatever you do, do not force that, because that will just crack clean off. But you know what time it is for me? Beans on toast time. Come on son. It's all about life balance, isn't it? Yeah. Bit of beans on toast, coffee, chill out, and then come back and do the job.
I slid the fuel tank out, making sure I didn't hit the filler neck. Then I cleaned the top of the fuel tank with a degreaser so no bits drop into the fuel tank. I then used the clamp to open it up and measured inside to see how long my fuel line needs to be.
That is going to drop down there, and if you can see the nozzle, that will go to there like that. And we'll have a piece of rubber pipe there, 2 Jubilee clips on, and that will just sit in there perfectly.
I drilled out the auxiliary fuel line and attached my connector to the bottom of the nipple. Then I started to put it all back together.
Now guys, here's what it looks like. We've got our fuel line, Jubilee clip, and we run it down here. We've cable tied it here to this little breather hose, and we follow it all the way down to the very end here, and that is where our join is. That's where our reducer is, down here. Now the reason I always do it this way is because if you ever have a problem with that joint, it's replaceable without taking this fuel tank down. Now if you do the joint up here, there is no way you're going to get that joint back down without taking the tank down. So that's where we've put it. Got our fuel line on there now. Let's get this tank back in and run this fuel line down to the back.
To put the tank back in, I used the toolboxes again to help hold it in place. I then put everything back together, making sure all the screws and the plugs were all put back in the right place. The last thing we want is to have to take this down again.
Right guys, that's the tank up. Oh my god. Whatever you do when you do the tank, don't leave fuel in it, because it's so heavy, and on your own it's not that easy. We have got so many tip runs to do, and the dog's not well. Obviously she's just had an operation. Oh, if none of you know, the dog's just been in for an operation. She's had some teeth out, and she had some ulcers inside of her mouth, which was why she wasn't really eating that much. But she's all sorted now, she's recovering, so it'll be me going to the tip quite a few times, and then Annalise might join in a bit. So guys, on this video I'm not only going to be fitting the Autoterm 4D diesel heater, but I'm also going to be fitting the Autoterm Combi boil. Now this thing is mega. It's got a coolant loop, so you can put your coolant from your engine to this, and inside it's got a heat exchanger so that it heats up the water. But not only has it got that, you can have a ducting coming from your diesel heater into this, and it's got a heat exchanger built into it. But even better, when you flip it the other side, it's also got a 12 volt heating element built in as well. It really does future-proof the van, because if we go to the Arctic or somewhere like that, and when it's cold outside, we're going to be struggling for solar, so the heating element would sap too much electricity. But when we're driving, what we can do is have the heating element on, the coolant loop will also be in as well, and we can even turn the diesel heater on. So we've got 3 ways of heating this water up whilst driving, diesel heat and electric. So we're literally future-proofing the van. This thing is insane. I've never seen one of these before. And then when I did see it, I was like, I have got to get my hands on one of these. This thing is just unreal. What a combination that's going to be. Cannot wait to get this in, test it out, and have a hot shower with it.
Now the underneath's all sorted, I can move on to getting the diesel heater in place and all connected up.
Somebody help me get over it. Somebody help me, yeah.
We do also have a comfort controller, which we'll talk about later in the video, but this is getting put in our wardrobe storage.
It's now 10 past 10 at night. It's starting to get dark out here. Still got all my stuff here, but we're making good progress. Well guys, that's it for me tonight. Gonna head in, get some food, get a shower, and then back at it tomorrow morning. Oh my god, I've come in to this. Oh my god, that's snazzy, isn't it?
So since we've not managed to get the solar panels on the roof yet, we've got no way of charging our main leisure battery. So we're trying to not waste the battery as much. So the only thing that we've got actually turned on are the lights. So we've got none of the USBs or the plug sockets working. And obviously whilst doing this, we're filming everything. So we need to charge our batteries. So instead of using one of our big power banks, we've actually got this smaller EcoFlow, which is perfect. It literally just sits here and it doesn't get in the way, it fits on here perfect. So this is the EcoFlow River 3 and it has a 245 watt hour capacity. The reason I love having the smaller power stations is that if I unplug this, it's got a little carry handle on there, and as you can see, I'm not very strong, and this is super lightweight. We can take this everywhere with us, to be honest. And as you can see from the battery life on this thing, we have been overusing it. It is only on 3%, which should just about charge our camera batteries. So with our camera batteries plugged in, that is saying it'll last for 43 minutes on 3%, which I think is pretty good. Now these power stations and other EcoFlow power stations are going to be in Amazon's Prime Day sale starting tomorrow, so if you want to get your hands on one, now is the perfect time. You can hit the link down in the description, and as always, if you want to save yourself some money out of the Prime Day sale, then you can use our discount code on screen now. I have been completely missing on this video so far. I think we're probably about 6 minutes in, and hi, I'm Annalise, the other side of Steps to Adventure, if you've never watched us before. I've been looking after this one. Like Jordan mentioned earlier, she's been in for some of her teeth out, so she's been a little bit poorly. She's needed some TLC, so me and Lily have been spending a bit of time together. But I am back to annoy Jordan and be the filmer on the van build.
Absolutely sick of the weather in this country so badly that it's winding me up so much. So I've got to get this van done as much as I can today. Diesel heater, we're going to get under there now, crack on with it. Now you can probably see just in the background there, you'll see all the bodywork getting done in a different video, but right now we just need to get under there, get this diesel heater fitted, get all the tools out, clean the whole of the inside of the van, seal everywhere, get the bed in, get the fridge in. All before it rains. What do you reckon? Do you reckon we'll do it?
We're gonna have to.
We've got no choice. We've got no choice. We can't find any storage space anywhere or any barn spaces anywhere, and the only ones that there are that I can see are all like right down south, or right at the top in the north, like up north. So it's not really feasible. So we've just got to crack on, hope that the weather stays dry for the rest of the day, which I won't hold my breath, and just get it finished, because we're getting to rain now, and literally we want this van done in 2 weeks and we're getting on the road. In fact, we are going to do that, aren't we? We're going to make sure this van is done in 2 weeks. Say it.
We're going to make sure the van is done today.
Today? Christ. Right, let's get under and get this done. There's the fuel pump. That's all fitted and we've got it all plugged in and everything. Fuel lines are all on and stuff, now been routed. And then now I've just got to get the exhaust and the air filter on. One thing I do really like about this diesel heater is it comes with everything and it's all pretty much perfect, so it's nice and easy. There's no messing around looking for stuff. All comes in bags that tells you one's for the exhaust, one's for the air intake, one's for the fuel pumps. But let's get cracking.
Next I moved on to fitting the exhaust, then went inside to connect the wiring. In this build we want to make sure the wiring is as tidy as it can be.
I think when you turn the diesel heater on, pretty sure you have to run it for an hour or two, just to like let the system work, let it like pretty much heat up, get to optimal temperature, let the pump do what it's doing. Plus then you'll be able to see if you get any leaks in your fuel lines, so you can just leave it running and just make sure in a few hours time when you come back to it that the diesel heater's all working fine and all your plumbing's fine. So I think what we're going to do is not bother firing that up just yet. We're going to get our water heater in, get that all plumbed up.
For the water heater, I've made a little space for it above the wheel arch.
We've got a little pressure gauge all set and ready to go. Put 2 little nipples on the end so that these can connect straight in like that, the big Jubilee clip on.
You've got 2 little nipples as well, haven't you?
Cheeky cat.
It's true.
Don't blame my little nipples on this.
So let's do a quiz question. We've not done one in so long. So next week you'll see the colour that the van is going to be painted. So leave down in the comments your guesses. What colour do you think the van's going to go? Now I know we have done this before, but it's now coming to the point where it's really soon and I'm so excited. We've actually test painted the bonnet and it looks insane. So that's Jordan's word, isn't it? Insane. So yeah, leave your guesses down below.
This is where we're currently up to, and I'm just going to keep going all night. I think I'm just going to blast it. So we've got water heater in place. We've got the ducting into the water heater. They're all cable tied up, and cables down there. Ignore that cable for now. Inside here, we've got all the piping, and we've also got this thing here. So this goes down and up. And what it does is it directs the air either through the floor and into the living space, or through the heater and out the floor outside, so that we get nice warm water. So that's those 2 fitted in. We've got the Autoterm heater in place. We've got the water pump with the little sieve filter on here in place. So that's all in, and we've also got the accumulator in, which I'm really happy with. It's looking quite good.
So we do have some very sad news, guys. Yesterday, it's going to take a lot for me to say this, we sold Larry. I know, it's really sad news, but we did only get Larry while we were converting this, so then we could have more adventures in the roof bunk. But because we're going abroad and we're going travelling again, the time has come where it's just pointless it being sat here. We've already got Le Corsair sat here and we don't need another vehicle on the road. So it's gone to a really nice family, someone in Liverpool, so hopefully they look after it and they have some good adventures in Larry. But we have obviously kept the roof bunk, because when we get back from our travels next time, whether that be in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, I don't know, because we don't really have a plan, we will be getting another vehicle to put, I was going to say to put Larry on, to put the roof bunk on. So I don't know if Jordan wants something a bit different, like something more like a sports car.
Porsche 718 Cayman S, I think.
With a roof bunk on.
It's either that or like...
You want something fun, but then the other day you said that a van would be cool, like a mini van.
I know, I was thinking like a small van, but could you imagine if we did like a cool road trip? Porsche Cayman S,
Yeah.
718 Cayman S, modified, hybrid turbo, roof bunk on the top of it, round the Nürburgring. Come on.
Oh, that would be quite cool.
It's all about thinking outside the box, isn't it?
Yeah. So we still need to run the duct into like the living area for the diesel heater. So we are going to be putting it under the, what do you call it? Oh, the plinth. We're going to be putting it under the plinth here, and we're going to put like the outlet things so we can have nice hot air in here. We have got the comfort controller just in the wardrobe area. This will tell us the cab temperature. It'll allow us to set a timer, but once we set up the diesel heater properly, turn it on, let it do its 2-hour thing just to make sure everything's okay, you'll see that in next week's video. We'll show you all the little mod cons and how this works and stuff, because I'm really excited, because on our last one we could never figure out how to do the timer, so I want to see how easy it is to do it on here, because that'll come in really handy, especially during the night. Because if we haven't told you the story, a while ago we fell asleep with the diesel heater on full whack. We woke up having proper sweats and panics, and we looked at the temperature on the 40 degrees it was, and it was on full whack. So this will be handy if you want it on when we go to bed, just to set a timer for like an hour or so, and then it'll go off.
Next, I plumbed up the sink and shower. I always use PTFE tape on the metal connectors just because it ensures a tighter seal.
It's currently absolutely hooning it down with rain again, so we've not eaten, we've got no vehicle of transport, we can't be bothered walking to the Sainsbury's down the road just because we can't be bothered, so we've ordered a Nando's on Deliveroo.
Got cheeky little Nando's takeaway.
Uber Eats,
Uber Eats.
Don't know, one of the two.
So
we've ordered a cheeky Nando's for dinner. So we're just gonna wait.
We're gonna pig out, relax for a bit, and then in a bit we'll probably just crack on with the water system, eh?
Also, the Formula One is on, so we're having a Nando's and Formula One. I can't think of a better Sunday. Oh wait, I can. We're not on the telly. We sat down and had our Nando's, and by the time we'd finished and ready to crack on, it started raining again. So we're in a bit of a rush today. We've had to go and get the car MOT'd this morning. So that's all MOT'd, taxed, insured, back on the road fully. So that's going to be our little run around. But we want to get the bed fitted today, and we ordered the Scorva. That's just my alarm.
Hello.
We ordered the Scorva bed brackets because we've got the Scorva bed beams from IKEA, and we've lost them because we ordered them ages ago. So we now need to go to IKEA and see if they've got any in like the spare parts. But we are filming this and it's currently 10 to 2. This vlog goes out at 6 o'clock tonight. So IKEA is about half an hour away.
Something like that, yeah.
So it is a very big rush because we want to get the bed in this video. We want to get sorted, need to get edited. We're very last minute. It's been raining all week, so let's go and see if we can do it.
Hey, let's get going. Well, I'm quite glad that this passed its MOT, but then at the same time it should do because the last MOT passed, in it.
Yeah.
And we only used it for 2 weeks after the MOT and then parked it up, so it's been parked up for like a year.
I tell you what's crazy though, the car feels so quiet and slow, but so quiet compared to the Land Rover.
Yeah.
It just like drives so smooth and nice, but you can't like pull out on anyone because you literally put your foot to the floor and you're still. It's only a little 1.2.
I think there's a big difference in this and the Land Rover. Land Rovers are like more agricultural, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you feel things are more like.
You feel that high up as well,
Yeah.
and you feel like you sat inside, like nice.
Things are more like robust, like solid.
So just a little tip as well, if you are doing the Scorva bed system, I think it's pronounced Scorva, I'll put like the name here. It's basically, if we've got 4 galvanised metal beams, is it 4 that we've got?
Yeah, that's it.
So you get 4 beams.
No,
now,
3.
Or 3. And I think if you buy these, there's something like if you buy it online and it's actually as the bed, then you get the brackets with it, but you can't actually buy the brackets separate from IKEA. You can only get them from the spare parts thing if people have sent the bed back. Now you can buy them online at like 15 quid, which is what we did, and then we've lost them because we bought them ages ago. So, but if you order them, you can go on IKEA's website basically and go on the spare parts thing and order them for free. Now they do take 7 to 10 days to come, but these people selling them on eBay, I think are ordering them from IKEA for free and selling them on like 100% markup. Like,
it's wrong, innit?
Yeah. So if you are doing it, make sure you leave yourself enough time and place an order. It's free delivery, free parts, and they literally just send it 7 to 10 days and you've got the brackets. You can choose how many you want, so I'd recommend doing that, save yourself some money. Right, so we're here at IKEA, let's see.
Fingers crossed they've got them so we can get this bed in.
Hopefully, then we can get gone.
Yeah, we need to get going now, don't we?
There's
This
like,
weather's so bad.
Well, I mean we say that it's
nice.
sunny today, but it doesn't show stock available online for like stuff like this, and you can't contact, so it's just taking the risk, so hopefully we can get them. So they don't actually have any in stock, so I don't know what we're gonna do.
I don't know what we're gonna do, but I mean, I don't know what is the option, because
we might just have to have another massive sort out and see if we can find ours. So let's get back to the van and see what's what, see if we can find the Scorva bed.
I'm hoping they're going to be in the front.
A lot of other like YouTubers and stuff out there, now no disrespect because they're the lucky ones, they've got like barns, workshops, undercover places. We're doing it on the roadside, like we're doing it at our parents'. We've got nowhere to store anything, that's why everything ends up going missing, because we're putting it here, there and everywhere. Everything's just...
We even spoke to someone one of the local campsites that's like a farm.
Yeah, they've got no room for us.
And they even said they would have let us do it, but because they've got loads of caravans in the barn, we can't. And then she even mentioned that no one in the area would let you do it.
No.
Because people are, well, up our way, people are just like that. They don't want to help out.
They're not the nicest.
No.
But yeah, so this is why things take longer, but it is just a more accurate representation if you are converting a van on the roadside with no barn, workshop, unit or anything. Now we did use Jordan's friend's unit for a little bit. Obviously the van doesn't fit in it, it's just to store some bits, but now we're at that point where we're doing things in the van and outside the van that we need space. But it is what it is, we're just gonna have to keep relying on the weather.
What it kind of does is it puts into perspective that anyone building a van outside the house on the roadside is probably going to add about 10 years onto your life. Because it's so stressful.
10 years onto your life?
Yeah, 10 years on. Oh no, off. Off your life. So the Scorver brackets could be, in all of that.
That is our storage at the minute.
So bad, isn't it?
Oh Jesus, I don't even know what's in here.
Look at that, guys. Knowing you just have a feeling.
So we just drove to IKEA for nothing because Jordan couldn't be bothered to look.
I couldn't be bothered to look. I've just had a feeling to jump to the ceiling.
That is typical man behaviour. That is, oh, I can't be bothered looking, so let's go and see if we can get some. Drive what, an hour and a half, probably total trip, and then you find them.
It's alright, don't worry yourself, we've got them now, haven't we?
Right, let's get this bed in. Hey! So we have found the 2, and I thought that was it, but Jordan tells me we need the other pack of 2, so we need 4 in total. So really we're still 2 behind that we need to find, so we're not in the clear just yet. Right guys, ignore my hair, it's so windy. Fast forward about, how long would you say? 15 minutes?
Yeah, something like that.
And we found them.
I'm just going to bang a screw in there for now, and then I'm going to do the same on the other side, and then I'm going to measure it. So I'll put the beam in, I'll measure it from the floor, and then adjust it from there so that it's the same as that one. And then I'll do the same with the other end here. These bed slats here, they're quite cool. They just slot on like that, and they're telescopic, so it pulls across, slots in there, and away you go.
Well, do the test. Have we got enough screws in to do a test?
Are you mad? I put 1 screw in.
No, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it!
Oh, I'm hanging on it. Could you imagine if I fell in and boom!
Right, now we've got more screws in.
Still only got 1 in that side. But solid, isn't it?
Looks like it'll do the trick.
Does. These are the bed slats from IKEA. Let's see what they're like. I mean, I hope they're strong.
We have only got 2 of the beams in for now. We just want to see what this looks like, and then we'll put the next one in.
Right guys, so that's the first little bit of slats in, just to see what they look like. That looks mega, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks really good.
So once they're either screwed, I think we're going to screw them down, aren't we? Once they're screwed in the centre here, then we'll get the next one in. In fact, no, we'll get the next one in now, eh?
Yeah.
Get the next one in now, slats down, screw it in.
Actually crazy how last minute we are with these videos. We're not used to it. So when we're travelling, we're usually like a good 3 or 4 weeks ahead with our videos. And then it's just so easy because if like something runs over a little bit, then it's fine because we've got like a video, well, like a few videos in lieu. But when we're working like this, it is quite tough. The sooner we get travelling, the better. And just like that, the next bracket is in.
They are so good. Honestly, if you're going to be doing your bed, use this system because there's just no messing about with it. It's dead easy. The only thing is, I think we'll have to cut these down slightly. I think. I'll double check now, but we'll get this on. So we're going to be putting some foam tape underneath this and putting some screws through it, just to make sure that over time the screws don't come loose and sound like it's like squeaking on the metal. So it'll take away that squeak off the bed.
So like I said in the last build, on the bed we just had a piece of plywood and we drilled holes in it to obviously allow the air out so we didn't get like a mouldy mattress. Now we are putting the same mattress in, so it'll be interesting to see if it feels comfier or worse. So we'll have to let you know on like the later vlogs on how that is, but I'm excited for the bed slats because I think it does add a bit more like that support rather than just being flat.
Yeah, I think it'll feel much better.
I'm excited to try it. So that is it for this week's video, guys. Sorry we didn't get as much, I know we say it every single week, as much as we wanted done, but it is coming. We're getting really close to the finish line. We've just got to do a few more things, so straight after this video is done, we're going to carry on filming tonight, get this diesel heater properly all fitted, get the ducting, is that what it's called? Ducting in. So you guys will see it next week along with the paint job as well. So a really exciting week ahead. We've got a full week of sun as well, so we'll be able to get a lot more done. So if you watch to the end, like always, leave down in the comments, I'm a legend. What else do I normally say? Click like. If you're not already subscribed, hit subscribe because we are very close to going on our adventures and we have got some really cool places planned over this year. Yeah, thank you so much for watching and bearing with us. It means a lot. See you on the next one. Hands are trembling right now. Right now, deep blue water sea, afraid of jumping in right now. Right now, 한 발을 내밀었어. 걱정이 많이 있어.